Hi, everybody. It is Saturday, April 22nd. I'm just about to head off to sound check with Lyle for tonight's gig. And then I have no idea what this gig is. I'll find out when I get there. I believe this is a private function, so I have no idea where it is or who's invited to this, anything like that. But we're going to do it. It's the last thing I'll be doing with the acoustic group. I'll be starting with Lyle in June for the large band summer tour. We'll be out till late August with that. And I'm really excited to see all the guys again. So we'll have a good time with that. Then I'm out of here. Like my flight's at like 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. So it's going to be a long night. Just probably not going to sleep at all. So I wanted to get some quick music in here, though, before I went off to work. And today I'm going to visit an artist that I worked with way back in the day, and I'll give more information about the album, but I'm going to tell you a little about him. His name is Terence Boylan. Read a little bit here. Terence Boylan was born in 1946, brought up in Buffalo, New York. Terence Boylan first appeared on local radio in the late 1950s, performing a song he had written at the age of 11. While he still was in his mid-teens in the early 60s, he performed in Greenwich Village, and following a chance meeting with Bob Dylan, was encouraged to pursue a solo music career in upstate New York. He attended Bard College in New York, and with his older brother John, who I still talk to all the time. John has been very instrumental in Linda Ronstadt's life and career and stuff, and John's a great cat. They formed a band called Ginger Men. In 1967, they both had signed with Verve Records, for whom they had recorded an experimental concept album, Playback, issued in the name of Apple Tree Theater. After John Boylan moved to California, Terence stayed on in New York City, returning to college and playing with classmates Walter Brecker and Donald Fagen. It's like with them, he cut a solo album, Alias Buna, in 1969, and the title referring to his nickname. He then moved to California, working again with his brother. After a few years, he was signed to Asylum Records, and he recorded a self-titled album in 1977. Like his previous record, it was well received by critics, but never more than a cult success. However, Boylan did enjoy some success as a songwriter when Ian Matthews turned his song Shake It into a top 5 hit. The following album, Susie, Boylan was principally involved himself in the songwriting and soundtrack work, and his own record label and publishing company, Spinnaker Records. At the age of 9, Boylan sent a record to the U.S. National Institute of Health requesting a $10 grant to build a rocket ship. The peer review panel was so impressed with this young boy's initiative that they each contributed money to total $10 to send to Boylan. He has since been a big supporter of science education, medical research. He is executive director of the John Boylan Medical Research Foundation, which supports research and international scientist exchange fellowships, and serves as chairman of the board of trustees of the Mount Desert Island Biological Lab. Boylan has supported children's educational programs at the Center of Science Review for the U.S. National Institute of Health. Interesting cat. Everybody's got these stories. So I worked on that album in 1977, his self-titled Terence Boylan album. And it was on Asylum Records, and there was a bunch of us on that. Chuck Rainey played bass on some, David Jackson played on some of them, Bob Glaub played on some of them, some of the tracks. So we were all mixed, Wilton Felder, Max Bennett. So we all had pieces of this. I worked on a track called Hey Papa, and the band on this one is myself on bass, Russ Kunkel on drums, Steve Lukather on guitar, Terence Boylan and Timothy Schmidt doing harmony vocals, Russ playing percussion on it. The piano on this is the great Jay Winding, and Gary Foster's playing the alto sax. Let me get down and see if there's any other stuff here that needs to be. We recorded it at I'm not sure there's a lot of studios here. It's got Record Plant, Amigo Studios, Capitol Studios, Village Recorders, Westlake Audio, mixed at Westlake, mastered at Capitol. Engineering was Denny King, Lloyd Clift, Paul Grupp, and Steve Hodge. The lacquer was cut by Wally Trout, mastered by Wally Trout. and produced by Terence Boylan. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going now to play that track. Let me get back here to the top of it. This is called Hey Papa.
Back across the ocean, it's time you're coming home to stay. They'll be loading up the water and the big palm dates and sailing away. Spring was coming early, had enough of this Paris rain. Dose and Katie said they'd come on down, dance in the sugar cane. I'm running your guns off the dry tortugas and you better come. Forget what they done to your daughters and sons and bring a barrel of rum. Keys were hot as fire, iguanas climbing the villa wall. Down in Palo drinking daiquiris. Watch the island slip away. 3 days out of Havana, and the storm blew away. Hey Papa, I'm running your guns off the dry tortugas and you better come. Forget what they done to your daughters and sons and bring a barrel of rum.
Try to just shut it off. I love when Russ plays percussion to his drum parts. He locks so incredibly, and he's so tasty in his conga parts. Man, it's a joy. That song really feels like it's like an amalgamation of between David Crosby and Carole King, you know, vocally, and kind of that the lilt and stuff is very Crosby-esque. I miss that dude. And just like when I hear the sax, it brings me back to just the adventures with Carol, who's like such a incredible writer. Okay, I'm rambling, you know, so I'm gonna get my proverbial you know what together and get ready to head to sound check. I'll take my suit with me so I don't have to drag it over later. Or maybe I'll leave it here and just go in it. I'll see what the hell I'm doing. So have a fabulous weekend, everybody. I don't know if I'll be able to post anything tomorrow since I'll start traveling at 7 a.m. So I'll see if there's any chance tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll be back on Monday. Next Wednesday will be our Clubhouse live stream. And I'm going to look at the schedule and see. I'm overdue for the one-on-one FaceTime and Skypes. So I'll see maybe next Saturday. If I'm not working, I can pull that off. And I'll let you know on tomorrow or Monday. So have a great day. I'm thankful to have gotten a chance to work with Terence Boylan back in the day. I haven't seen him in many years, but I do talk to his brother John quite regularly. So take good care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.